AI has gotten so good, we're at a point where you can't see the difference between a real video and an AI generated video. Or can you? Let's find out. In this edit, I've used an AI generated clip to spice up the edit. Can you spot which one? Pay close attention and drop a comment which clip you think is AI generated. Let's play it one more time. So which video do you think was AI generated? Well, it was the exhaust shot, it was the engine shot, it was the speedometer shot, and it was the rim shot. All the other shots were clips that I filmed myself. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how I generated these AI shots and how I mixed them with my real footage. So by the end of this video, you can recreate your own ultra creative shots to spice up your edits and videos. Some creators hate AI, but I think that's because they are actually scared. They have invested so much into camera gear and practicing the traditional way of filmmaking, they are scared that all their efforts will be worthless soon and replaced by AI. But I don't think that's necessary, because if you combine actual filmmaking with a twist of AI, you can bring your creativity to a whole new level. So that's why today is the perfect time to learn filmmaking and implementing AI in your workflow. Let's get started. The platform that we are using is Higgsfield AI, and if you want an 85% discount, you can check the link in my description. Once we are on Higgsfield, we go to Image, Generate Image, and here I'm going to add 2 reference images. One of an image that I wanted to recreate, and one screenshot of the actual Ferrari engine bay from the videos that I've shot myself. So we have 2 perfect reference images, and a good reference image is crucial because a good reference image will always outperform a poor prompt. So better get good reference images. And I'm gonna drag them both into Higgsfield AI here. As prompt, I'll say ultra close-up macro cinematic shot of the Ferrari engine, matching the exact color science and grading of the original Ferrari footage. Camera position just centimeters above the engine cover. Extreme shallow depth of field. Neutral natural lighting. Preserve the original Ferrari red hue, saturation, contrast, white balance exactly as the source footage. I'm going to choose Nano Banana Pro, 16:9, 1K. And here you can select how many you want to generate. And it will come up with this image. Here you can see the prompt and the reference images. Here we are going to animate it later to create it into a video, but that's for later. Let's see how we made the other 3 shots first. To generate this rim shot, we did something similar. I gave 1 reference image of the actual Ferrari that I filmed, and I gave it this prompt. Front-facing extreme close-up of the Ferrari 488 GTB. Black Ferrari rim fills most of the frame. Centered perfectly, because that's what I wanted for this shot. Red Ferrari brake caliper is clearly visible. Carbon ceramic brake disc texture. Natural daylight. Ultra sharp. Photorealistic premium automotive photography. And this is what came up. Here I wanted to make sure that the word here on the caliper Ferrari was clearly visible, because that's important later to generate our video, so that the AI knows exactly what is here. Because if the spoke is somewhere in front of the letters, it doesn't know what to do exactly, and usually it messes up. So this is perfect. To generate this exhaust flame spitting shot, I used 2 shots of myself. One of the actual Ferrari here while driving, and here a screenshot from the rear of the car, so the AI knows exactly what it has to generate, and so that the results are good. Again, good reference images are key to success here. Then I set as a prompt, extreme macro close-up of this exact car from the exhaust, spitting flames from a downshift. Orange-blue fire burst erupting from both circular exhaust, Heat distortion visible from the heat of the flame. Slightly upwards angle pointing downwards to the flame as it were captured with a camera that was on a suction cup. Make the ground in the background look like it's driving on pavement as seen on the second reference image. For this speedometer shot, I added this reference image and I set extreme macro close-up of the Ferrari 488 speedometer, needle approaching the red line, numbers slightly motion blurred from speed. Shallow depth of field, aggressive focus fall off, subtle vibrations and intensity suggested through motion blur and contrast. Now to generate a video from these images, we simply hit animate and that will bring you to the video tab. To generate the exhaust videos, I was simply in create video and then I used the general Kling 2.6, although you can choose whatever you want, but for me this worked well. This was the prompt: ultra realistic cinematic action shot. The camera is completely locked and static, no camera movement. The yellow Ferrari is driving fast forward, partially out of frame, creating strong motion blur on the asphalt and road markings beneath the car. Twin exhaust aggressively spit flames, short, powerful bursts. You can completely copy this if you want. I don't generate audio because I use my own audio in editing. Kling 2.6 and 5 seconds is more than enough. First it generated me this one, but I wasn't ultra happy because this doesn't look too realistic and this seems to be in slow motion. So I just made the new one with the same prompt and then it gave me this one, which was way better and perfectly usable for my edit. For a speedometer shot, we have ultra high energy cinematic motion from a static Ferrari 488 GTB speedometer close-up. Speedometer remains locked in position, no camera movement or rotation. You can copy this exactly, simply describe what you want. You can see here the ending is kind of weird, but I'm only gonna use this part right here. I'm gonna add some camera shake and then I'm gonna add some effects to spice it all up in the edit, because that's where the magic actually happens. This is just a tool that helps us get some cool shots. And to get this engine base shot after generating the first one, because this one wasn't perfect, the engine is kind of coming out, we don't want that. So I slightly changed the prompt here. You can simply copy it: ultra fast paced cinematic motion from a static Ferrari engine close-up simulating high-speed daytime driving at noon. The engine remains perfectly locked and centered, no camera movement or rotation. Natural daylight reflection sweep extremely fast across the engine surface. Again, in the editing process, I'm gonna spice this up. I'm gonna add some camera shake, I'm gonna add a dynamic zoom, and I'm gonna speed up the shot as well. The rim shot did take a couple of tries. This one makes a weird turn and then goes back. This one is pretty good actually, although it messes up the text here as I was talking about earlier. And this one came out absolutely perfect. Now all these shots come alive in the actual edit, and if you want to know how I edited this sequence, make sure to watch this video next to learn everything step by step.